Memorial Day. The sun rises for one more day. Over a farmer's field, a city's skyline, in places we all call home across the nation. On this day, we, friends and family, will get together to barbecue, share a beer, a story, a laugh, and to remember. We will remember those who, since the signing of the Declaration of Independence, answered our nation's call time and time again, and paid the ultimate price in our country's wars. The war for independence. World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iraq, and a myriad other unnamed battlefields all over the world. We offer thanks to those men and women, even if we never met them, never knew them, never seen them. Almost 3 decades ago, my father took me to the Vietnam War Memorial. It was Memorial Day, and I was just a kid, proudly walking next to his hero that was dressed sharply in his uniform. We walked the wall start to finish, and every now and then he'd stop and read a name out loud, with pride and purpose. Every name a friend, a comrade, a brother he lost in the war in Vietnam. We then visited Arlington National Cemetery, where many of those men now laid, white markers, row upon row of wars old and new, every one of them a reminder of the sacrifices needed to make this country great. Fast forward a decade and some years. I raised my hand and repeated, having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States, in the grade of second lieutenant, I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter, so help me God. Then 9/11 came, and we were off to war. Combat, chaos, determination, courage, brotherhood. Man down! And another white marker is raised back home. Another friend, another brother, another sister that gave their all. Fast forward to today, and 13 more markers. 14 friends that I can tell you stories for. Their likes, their dislikes, their fears, and their dreams. Today is Memorial Day, and I remember I used to struggle with what I should do when this day comes. As a friend, as a soldier, as an American. Should I be sad? Should I be mad? The truth is, I will always be sad, and I will always be mad, but I will always choose to remember. I choose to celebrate the memory of those I knew, and those I wish I did know. I will carry and tell their stories. I remember. We remember. We must remember the cost of freedom. We must remember that
freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. The only way they can inherit the freedom we have known is if we fight for it, protect it, defend it, and then hand it to them with the well-taught lessons of how they in their lifetime must do the same. And if you and I don't do this, then you and I may well spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it once was like in America when men were free.
General Patton once said, "It is foolish and wrong to mourn the men who died. Rather, we should thank God that such men lived." So today, we remember. We remember the fallen and their families. And as Americans, we are thankful that such men and women lived.